Let's talk about Shiba Inu. Let's talk about the current state of the union and the current state of the union around SHIB as it relates to the overall market and the volatility therein. So this is going to be one of my little fireside chats as I talk to them. I'm not going to cut to charts. We're just going to have a conversation, and I'm going to talk at you for a few minutes. So I apologize if that's something you didn't want to see, but hopefully you'll stick around because give me the benefit of the doubt. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been covering Shiba Inu every single day since May of 2021, and I've been looking at it and know what's going on. I'm also north of 50 plus years old, 30 plus years in stock and crypto. You name it, I've been around the block. Here's what I want to talk to you about related to Shiba Inu. And really, this you could apply this discussion to pretty much any major coin, any major token that you own, because it really comes down to, in my opinion, right here, right now, having a plan and having the fortitude to stick to that plan. Because we are going to have volatility in the crypto market for the next month at least. It's going to happen. I'm not expecting a lot of positive news to come out of the next 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks leading up to the end of September. And I'm going to tell you what that all means here in a minute. And my point to you is this, is that you have to look at yourself in the proverbial mirror and ask yourself if you're okay with that volatility and if you're okay being in these rough, choppy waters. I have a metaphor in my brain that I always think of when we're in times like this with crypto. Like we're in a boat, we're in the middle of the ocean, and if it's great times, it's smooth sailing, the sun is out, and the wind is at our backs, and we're just moving forward. Fantastic. Those are your green candle days. Okay. When you're in times like this where you have red candle days and choppy and volatility and is the market going to go up or go down and all this kind of negative sentiment, it's rough waters, and we have black clouds overhead us, and it's raining and all this kind of. Those are the metaphors in my brain. Okay, so with this said, here's what I want to say to you. You have to ask yourself if you're okay with that. If you're okay with the fact that it's going to be this way for a while. Personally, I am. You know why? Very simply, I have a plan. I have a long-term plan for my crypto investments that is a multi-year plan. So when we're in times like this, I view them as opportunities. I view them as times to maybe be adding to my bag or getting into certain tokens, and with a long-term view of, hey, I'm going to buy that coin, that token, and I'm going to hold it for a year, 2 years. And I may take profits along the way, okay, but I have a plan. And I'm not looking at it to swing or day trade. That's not how my brain works. I applaud day traders and swing traders. I wish my brain worked that way, but it simply doesn't. I'm a buy and hold guy. Okay, I'm a long-term value investor. Okay, so again, back to Shiba Inu. There is nothing that's changed in the ecosystem. There's nothing bad going on around SHIB. And the reason that SHIB is doing what it has done, it recently spiked when then it's kind of come back, has been because of all the macro factors, the factors outside of Shiba Inu that have been impacting it. It's been, the Federal Reserve. What are they going to do? Not going to do about raising their interest rate, the inflation, the fear of recession. All of these things is rampant here in the United States, but also globally. All this is impacting it. So back to the event and the volatility that's going to lead up to that event. The Federal Reserve is set to meet on September 20th and 21st to decide and tell us if they're going to raise the base interest rate or not. Okay. And leading up to that, which we basically have a month to go, we are going to have volatility. We are going to have, because the market simply does not know what they are going to do. And the Federal Reserve and what they do or do not do. And, oh, by the way, inflation and what happens or does not happen with inflation has a direct 100% impact on crypto. Oh, by the way, stocks as well. It does. Okay. So inflation is the lead story. In fact, inflation, I feel like that's all I've been talking about on my channel for almost the entirety of 2022, because that has been the main centerpiece story of really all that has gone bad in the crypto market for the entire year of 2022. So back to Shiba Inu. It is going to do what it's going to do. It's going to roll along with the entire crypto market. And you have to decide and stand strong and be okay with it or not. Me, I'm cool with it. I'm here. I own Shiba Inu. I'm going to own it for years. I'm looking for a big, huge payday down the road. And that's what I'm okay with. I have a profit plan in place for that particular asset, that particular token, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the short-term volatility. It gives me a lot of peace, if you will, when we're at times like this to know that I have a plan. I have a profit plan and I have a long-term, hold plan associated with SHIB. And if you simply do that, look at what you own it for and then make a decision that, hey, I want to make 30% or 40% or 20% or whatever the number is for you. Decide how much profit you want to make on Shiba Inu, on Bitcoin, Ethereum, on Polkadot, or whatever you own. Having a plan actually gives you a lot of peace related to kind of everything going on. So you're like, okay, there's short-term volatility. We got this volatility. Austin talked about this volatility leading up to what the Fed's going to do or not going to do in September. I'm okay. Again, this is not investing advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just simply telling you what I am doing. And you guys have given me a platform. Thank you, by the way. And I'm simply conveying to you that there's nothing wrong with Shiba Inu. There's nothing that's changed in the project. There's nothing bad that's gone on with the ecosystem. This is simply a matter of the overall market being pummeled by macro factors. The Federal Reserve, inflation, fear of recession, the Russia-Ukraine war, the continued lingering effects of COVID on our supply chain. Things are just more expensive. All of that and all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that has gone into all that. That's what's going on. So ask yourself, are you cool with the ride? And if you are, then you're cool with it. If not, then make a plan to exit stage left. I hope that you stay. But that's what I got for you. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. I'm here for you every day. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button below and drop a like on the video if you like what I had to say. I'll see you. Have a good one.